Hello everyone and welcome to Merrimack Valley Gourmet. My name is Sam Ambro. I'm the owner of Simply Elegant Catering, and we're here tonight at the beautiful Merrimack Valley Golf Club located on House Street in Methuen. And we're here tonight with Chef Chuck McGonigal. How you doing, Chuck?
Good to be here.
Chuck's an employee of ours, and Chuck has a boatload of experience. He trained at Southern New Hampshire University in culinary. He ran Saunders up in Rye, New Hampshire for 10 years, and he also had a company called the Crazy Camel Dessert Hummus and Breakfast Spreads, and he sold stuff nationally. He had a good-sized company going. After they drove him crazy, he decided to get back into the restaurant business and into the catering business, and now he's working with us, and we're very thankful for that. Chuck, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, today I'm going to make one of my 5 flavors that I originally had. Being the season, we're going to make Crazy Camel Pumpkin Hummus, also great as a breakfast spread in place of apple butter, things like that. Toast, pancakes, waffles inside a crepe. There's a lot of different uses for it. Yeah, it's really good. Another one of these dishes you can make with the kids. This is extremely healthy as well. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, virtually fat-free, high in protein, low in sugar. So it's a real treat.
It sounds too healthy for me.
Yeah.
It's just that's not something that
it doesn't taste healthy. It tastes like it's bad for you, but you'll be surprised.
Well, it sounds wonderful. Why don't you
It's
show
excellent.
us what goes
Come on
into
over.
it?
Again, this is really, really simple. So we have just a little food processor here, and we have a can of chickpeas. This is one of the 29-ounce cans of chickpeas, drained well. When you buy your chickpeas, be careful. They have certain chickpeas that are for salads. They'll be smaller and firmer. They don't make a great hummus. They're more for a texture in a salad. So you want the fatter chickpea for a hummus.
Okay.
So we're going to go with 1 can, just right into the food processor. Again, that's a 29-ounce can. Drain it well. We have 1 can of pumpkin, just for like the standard pumpkin pie.
Would you use that like for a pumpkin? Yeah, like a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's absolutely. It's just the same stuff. I buy this. It's not seasoned already. There's no spices. There's no spices. There's no sugar in this yet. So we'll add that in. Since it's pumpkin pie, we're going to go to brown sugar with this. You can use a white sugar. You can use a sugar substitute, a stevia, if you'd like. I don't suggest using honey, because it just makes the texture too saucy, like too loose.
Yeah.
So again, this is about a cup of brown sugar. Again, you adjust to your own taste. Some people don't like sweet, a little less, a little more. So I go at about a cup. And we're gonna have a little bit of molasses. This is about 1/4 of a cup. Again, you don't like that much, you don't like it at all, leave it out. You want more, add more. Now just a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, which is just basically a little bit of ginger, a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of allspice, and cinnamon. Real simple. A couple of tablespoons of this. And again, add or subtract as you'd like.
And again, you can enhance any of this stuff if you like a little more cinnamon or you like a little more nutmeg or whatever it is that you like.
Sky's the limit. Now the only fat that's in this is just a little bit. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use canola oil. You can use a light olive oil if you'd like. Again, this is about 1/4 of a cup. This basically gives it a little bit of shine and smooths it out a little bit. So you're basically just putting everything into your food processor. Again, do this with the children and let it go. Add a little bit more oil. It will take a minute. You want it nice and smooth, just to mimic the texture of pumpkin pie. When you get that, you're all done.
And again, it's real healthy. I mean, gosh,
This is super healthy.
you don't find too many products like that nowadays, especially where you're making it at home. And you can get all these items at the market.
Oh, absolutely.
You can go to
Absolutely.
Welcome Back Market Basket, Stop and Shop, Shaw's. You can go any place and pick this stuff up.
Nice thing about this, where it is so healthy, you can actually take a little bit of gelatin and bloom it. They call it blooming in professional kitchens. Just melt a little bit of gelatin, add it to this, pour it into your little individual pie crust, and you have a healthy pumpkin pie. The gelatin will just set it up, firm it up like a pie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's excellent. And again, it's full of protein, dairy-free, gluten-free, very low in sugar. The fat is very low. And you're just going to turn that out into your favorite dish. Again, this makes a pretty good amount. This would be more like for a party size. You can use the smaller cans of chickpeas and a half a can of pumpkin if you'd like.
So depending on how much you like. So if you're alone, or if you're, or if it's just you and your significant other, and you don't need to make this amount, but this is a great party size.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
as we know, we can get, you get 50 servings out of something like that.
Oh, absolutely. And the nice thing, it will keep in the refrigerator at least a week. This freezes very well. It's just so low in fat. A lot of times you have things that will separate. When you freeze them, it's because of the fat, and it separates out. And,
And where we're in the catering business, if people want to do something like this and they're having a party, 50, 60, 70 guests, how would they calculate how much that they want? Like, you want to have the finished product, of course. The way we do stuff in the catering business is we calculate the amount of weight.
Ounces per person.
Okay, ounces per person. So maybe an ounce, half an ounce per person or something like this?
You go with also, in my world, I go with, well, is it a party of men, a party of women, a party of children? Being bigger eaters, smaller eaters, things like that. Generally, a home party will be a nice mix. I would go with probably 3 ounces per person, just because it is so delicious, and they're probably going to eat it up on you. And it's pretty cheap to make too, so it's not a super big waste if it doesn't all get eaten, but that's usually not going to happen. So.
And as you can see, he served it with a snack. I mean, so we use the celery and the carrot sticks.
Dippers for this is whatever you'd like. Graham crackers, of course, mimics the pie crust.
Right.
These are ginger snaps, they're very nice. Carrots, celery, pieces of apple. I love this with pears, fresh pears. It's amazing.
Yeah, nice. I can see that.
Absolutely. Use it for breakfast. Spread it on your pancakes, put it inside your crepe, put it on your toast, a little more cinnamon.
Excellent.
And it's really very, very good and very, very healthy. Give it a try, Sam.
I'm going to try it healthy, not with a cookie yet. You close your eyes, oh God, it tastes just like pumpkin pie.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It really does. Oh, this is excellent.
Again, it's great to feed it to your children. They're going to love it, especially if they love pumpkin pie, and they're really eating a vegetable. You have a pumpkin, a squash, and a chickpea is a vegetable. So they're eating a vegetable, and they don't even know it.
Excellent.
So enjoy.
This is wonderful. I did. Thank you so much, Jack.
No, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.